everybody, see Gaj again. And I say it again as if though there's actually other people who post on my channel. Whatever. Yes. Let's try it again. Hi, I'm Ekaj. Hello everyone. Okay, so, it's quite early in the morning, actually. It's the 7th of February. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I've been having a lot of problems with sleep lately. I'm not getting restful sleep, so basically what happens is it really ends up becoming a vicious cycle, because I'm on some medication to help me with my sleep, but it doesn't, if anything, it's not exactly made for sleep. This particular med that I'm taking is called Prazosin, or Prazosin. It's also known as Minipress. I may have mentioned it before in a previous video, but yeah, it's just a long time ago. It used to be used for low blood pressure or for high blood pressure, but basically no one takes it for that anymore. But anyway, I think I've described this before in a previous video. But anyway, I've just been a little over medicated. So the thing is that I stay awake until 2:30 in the morning or even earlier, and then I don't wake up until at least noon or later the next day. So that's a pretty big problem. I mean, my sleep schedule has almost been flipped completely. It's backwards, and that's very bothersome because I wake up and to some psychologists and various other doctors, what have you, they say that experiencing sunlight and whatnot is good for you. Not only is it sunlight, you absorb it, and gives you vitamin D. Of course, you don't want too much sunlight, but someone like myself, I get little to no sunlight, so I'm sure my vitamin D levels are quite small. So I'm kind of testing out, kind of messing around with the med that I'm on now. Like, I'm dropping it back down a milligram from what I was taking, so hopefully things will work out better. Other than that, the other day and this was a strange instance or a strange episode, because back before I was diagnosed, I used to get very angry easily. I had a very short temper. I wasn't patient at all. I had little to no patience for certain things. And when I say certain things, I mean probably about 85% of the stuff that I encountered during a day. So it was, being me has been very interesting. I was never a mean individual. but I did become irritated very easily, which led to me becoming very. People were very intimidated by me. Of course, now that may seem laughable, but there were people who were intimidated by me because some of the people I had actually asked, or at least they told me, that I emitted some sort of aura of just, stay the fuck away from me sort of thing. I never really consciously did that to my knowledge, but anyway, that's leading up to the other day. I got up. Dad was at work, and my mom was off doing errands around town, so it was just me and our family dog. And when I got up, it was about time for her to be fed. So she immediately started barking, and I already kind of had a headache, and I was kind of annoyed as soon as I woke up. So I was like, I'll just feed the dog, and so she won't bark. Well, her bowl and her two bowls, her food bowl and water bowl, they've been moved from where they usually were, because the kitchen was redone or rearranged or whatever. So long story short, there's this, from my grandmother's house, there are these, I can't think of the right word. It's not a sconce, but it's basically like a shelf that you put a candle on, and there's a hurricane. It's a hurricane lamp. So, it's a cylindrical piece of glass that goes over the top of a candle. It's open at the top, and it allows for the candle to burn without snuffing it out. But it also keeps the candle from, leaking and, spraying wax all over the place. So anyway, it's right above where the bowls are. And I bent down and I grabbed her food bowl and I stood straight up and thwacked my head on this thing. And it's basically an antique. So I mean, it's solid wood. I don't know what kind of wood, but it hurt. Not only that, but I hit it with such a force that it came off of its bearings, and I fell to the ground. And as I fell to the ground, it fell on top of me. The glass, the very large glass piece, which is probably this big around, it's as big as my head. It hit me, then it hit the ground or the floor, and it got a crack in it. But I got a nice bump on my head from it. And anyway, the point is that I was so angry. I mean, I was incensed. Yeah, I had not felt that sort of anger in years. And that's important because my level of anger because of that for something as insignificant as I banged my head on something. Never mind the damage that was caused afterwards, but just banging my head on something would cause me to be so volitively angry. it actually made me, after I settled down, it actually made me sort of sick to my stomach. You know, it made me nauseated. I guess maybe that was like the adrenaline or whatever. And my body not normally having to deal with that was like, whoa, what is this foreign substance? It made me feel uncomfortable. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, that's about it. Other than that, not a whole lot. Just hoping to sleep. I can figure out this sleep situation, because man, I need to have some multiple nights of decent sleep during a week. Yeah, that's all I ask. So anyway, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.